Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
In 2012, I committed suicide by overdose, and it was by over 100 pills that the VA's given me, and I was in a coma for 3 days. Just thinking now, what is it going to take the VA to do? What's it going to take for them to reach out and say, oh, you know what, this is a priority issue? I mean, does it take for a person to lose their life?
It hasn't been an easy journey for Rodney Cruz, founder and president of Iraq, Afghanistan, and Persian Gulf Veterans of the Pacific, a veteran himself who battles with PTSD.
These 20 veterans, to include myself, our holidays is very much blue because we have to deal with those traumas, those repeating traumas that we've experienced in combat.
After fighting abroad, many veterans find themselves fighting personal battles here at home. Battles that are treated with medical care, like the stellate ganglion injection or SGB treatment for PTSD. A procedure that Rodney says, out of nowhere, VA healthcare stopped covering on Guam in October.
They just, for some reason, just decided they can't authorize it because it does not meet their policy and guidelines for Medicare. But we're veterans. We fall under the Department of Veteran Affairs. The VA doesn't follow Medicare guidelines.
The treatment, he says, was covered 3 years ago and directly affects veterans' quality of life.
A lot of those veterans are having to revert back to medication and pills, which puts them more or less involved in our community. Without this treatment, without this procedure, I can't be an important member, important person to my family, my kids, most especially a father.
Cruz is most upset with the lack of response from Guam Congresswoman Bordalio and Washington officials.
The director from Honolulu gave me a coin because I brought the issue up, and I thought that was a very disrespectful way, and it was very upsetting for me.
With Guam being home to the highest number of veterans per capita, Rodney hopes veteran health care would be treated equally across the board, and that more education is raised for veterans who suffer daily from PTSD.
Let the families understand that your sons, your brothers, your fathers who've been to combat and who are diagnosed with PTSD, reach out to them and give them a little bit more support.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Carmen Victoria Turlahi. Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.